You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Las Vegas.
Shotgun now for Carr. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
The score, Raiders 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Corey Littleton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Jason Witten.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Vegas, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's Hogan Mawale, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Brings up 3rd.
Now Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's Kahn. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Carr's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Carr. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Carr again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a
50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Just got to be patient, baby. Just got to be patient.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Buccaneers nothing.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any point. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded in the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Carr's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Las Vegas.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On first down, Bowden. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down at the
a lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try it again with Bowden, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Just like that. Just like that. Brady
now on first down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he is going to get this one.